This is a MoneyGuard product. Now, while you're shuffling through the paper, I'm going to give you some information about Lincoln. This is the only commercial you're going to get as such. But I am going to give you a little bit of information.
Anyone has an extra one at the table, let me know.
Lincoln is the largest writer of guaranteed death benefit life insurance in the country. That product you have in front of you happens to be called MoneyGuard. That's a long-term care contract. Last year, Lincoln did $1.2 billion in premium in that product. If it were an insurance company by itself, it would have been the 20th largest insurance company in the United States last year by premium. The market is gigantic. If you are not looking at that kind of a product, you are missing the boat, is what I want you to understand. It is a substantial marketplace. Not only is it a substantial marketplace, we give you some advantages at Lincoln with this particular product, and in fact with all of our life products, and that is, one of the things that they asked me to mention was our definition of a smoker is very important to you. If you're out talking to a client and she's smoking a pipe or a cigar, or if she's spitting in a cup, they are still standard with us. They are not smokers. The only person we have that's a smoker is someone who smokes cigarettes. Typical client, we issue it from age 35 to age 80. Vast majority is sold to people between the ages of 60 and 75. That's where the marketplace is. Roughly 60% to 65% of the people who buy it are female. So that's who's going to do it. So when I did this valued client here, what I want you to see here is the concept, and I was going to do this, but they ate into my time. I was going to pick on somebody at one of these tables, and I was going to ask you to give me a dollar bill. And I was going to take that dollar bill, and I was going to strike a match, and I was going to light it, and I was going to put it on a plate. In fact, just so you know I'm not lying to you, here's the plate. I was going to put it on that plate right there. I was going to watch it burn, and I was going to say to you, I want you to understand something very important. That's your long-term care premiums if you don't use the benefit. Then I was going to hand you a $5 bill, because you see, that's basically what the trade-off is. You give me a dollar at Lincoln, and we'll turn around and we'll give you anywhere from $3 to $5 worth of benefits. Now, the key thing to remember here is, with a traditional long-term care policy, you have an expense. If you use it, it was well worth the money that you paid. If you don't use it, it's like auto insurance and homeowners, it's gone. With MoneyGuard, you give us the money. If you use it for either the life insurance benefit and or the long-term care benefit, then you got your money out of it. If you don't ever use it, or you decide later you don't want to do it, we will give you back all of your money anytime you want it. 2 weeks, 2 days, 2 months, 2 years, whenever. This valued client, what this shows you is the client put up $100,000. They got a $450,000 bucket of money, and the way I want you to visualize this is a big bucket with a spigot on the bottom. This is not Aflac, folks. We're not sending you a check for $6,255. This is a reimbursement expense. So what that tells you is, if you have $2,000 worth of expenses in that year, in that month, we're going to send you a check for 2. If you have 4, we're going to send you 4. You have 6, we're going to send you 6. You have 8, we're going to send you $6,222 is what the bottom line is. So what you want to understand is that $6,255 number is really more of a cap. It's a 6-year benefit, but if at the end of 6 years we still have $280,000 of the $450 left in the bucket, you just go back and turn the spigot on. 6 years is the minimum it will go, not the maximum that it will go. All right?